body bags where horror lies.
Hey guys, happy Thursday, this is your fright chick speaking. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've said that. Okay, so the guys have asked me to come back as an OG for this OG week, which is really cool. I was so on board the minute they said it. But yeah, so this week is OG Body Bags Reviewers Week, and we are doing original movies as such, so that next week when your schedule gets back to normal, it's going to be the remakes to the movies that we have chosen. So this week, as you can tell by the title, I have chosen 1988's Night of the Demons. Such a classic. So next week you will be getting on Thursday the remake Night of the Demons, which is I liked it. I chose this because I thought the remake was fun too. I didn't want to be a bitch and pick a shit film with a shit remake for someone to do. But yeah, so quick note before I go into the actual plot of the film. This is actually the North American this is the region 1. I got this first because the other one wasn't released. So this is the region 1, so if you're like me and you needed a region 2, you can get this. I'm not sure how many other... I don't know how many other releases are out there now. Maybe this isn't even the only one anymore, but you can get this, which is a trilogy. And it was super cheap, but this is the German release. They released a trilogy, so region 2, just get this. It's worth it just for getting all 3 films. So yes. Night of the Demons. This is such a classic. I don't know a lot of people that haven't seen this, but if you haven't seen it and you're into 80s campy, kind of slashery, gory type of films with just a fun plot, you know, where it's stupid kids doing stupid stuff, this is right up your alley, okay? So it's not a fucking spoiler alert at this point that Angela becomes a demon. Hello? But yeah, so we follow Angela. She is the kooky, weird chick. This is kind of like Breakfast Club for horror fiends, because everyone in it is like a stereotype of something else. So Angela's like the Ali Sheedy. She even looks like her. She's like the kooky outcast one. So it's set on Halloween night, and we are following kind of, I can't remember how many people, but there's about 8, 9 kids in this. Angela is kind of our main girl on that side, and then we have Judy, who is like the super innocent one. She's kind of like, you know, she's our virginal queen, and you kind of follow her for a different part of the film. But Angela's the one who's setting up this party. Her and her best friend, Linnea Quigley, everybody. It's a Linnea Quigley film. I fucking love her. She's such a legend. They decide they're going to throw a party in this abandoned old funeral home because their town has one of those, and it's called Hull House, and it is like legit the one place you're never supposed to go in a town, because not only is it an abandoned old funeral home where like the family that owned it went crazy or something, it's also situated on a piece of land that for hundreds of years has been deemed evil by like Native Americans, which one of our gang just happens to know. There's always the one, and it's him, and it's literally a place of evil that they built a wall around it or something to mark a river that basically marks off the evil part. So all you got to do is not cross that part and you're good. So what did they do? They built a fucking funeral home on it, and then our kids decided it would be a great idea to go and have a fucking party there on Halloween of all times. It's just a setup for like the most amazing campy plot of the 80s ever. It really is. So they all go there, and it's a smattering of people from her class that she doesn't really know a lot of them. She doesn't know why they're there. But it doesn't matter. You've got Judy and her jock boyfriend. You've got Angela and you've got Linnea Quigley. And then you've got like this kind of dickish guy. And then you've got this like Italian-American guy who literally is like the Fonz. They're all kind of just wandering around, not really liking each other, but still deciding to like smoke, drink and dance and have a good old time. What they don't realise, which they should have fucking done, is that there is a bunch of demons in the house, because the house is possessed by demons. So when Angela decides to say, hey guys, why don't we do this spooky seance thing? She ends up bringing the demons out, of course. So Angela then gets possessed, and as the course of the film goes on, she kind of infects other people, and they all kind of have their own different reaction, you know. Like the makeup for this is just fantastic. It's all just kind of like gross and crusty looking. And I remember Linnea Quigley said in one of the extras that it was actually destroying her real skin, so it must have been an absolute nightmare for her. But there's some really iconic moments in this film, you know. There's one of my favourite special effects of all time is the lipstick in the boob thing, which they did touch on in the remake, but which I'm really glad of because it clearly made an impact. And of course there's some like good old one-liners from people like Stooge, and it's just an all-round, hits every mark, ticks all the boxes, 80s camp classic type of demon possession movie. There was a lot of those in the 80s, so it was really hard to stand out, and Night of the Demons 1988 definitely stands out. And of course we get a sort of, you know, bittersweet ending, but yeah, it's just a big old load of fun to have. But I will touch very shortly on the sequels, just because if you're thinking of buying them because you think they're going to be great or anything, I will say this. The second one came out, I'm pretty sure it came out in like 94. It was definitely a mid-90s thingy, and you can always tell the difference. Then, I don't know why I'm holding this upside down. They're never that good, but I always give them a chance. The second one is definitely worth a watch. They tried this whole plotline thing that was going on, and they brought Amelia Kincaid, who plays Angela, they brought her back, and it was kind of good. Go for it for the second one. The third one, however, no, you fucked that right off, okay? That shit does not exist as far as I'm concerned. Just don't be wasting hard-earned money for something like that, because I know that the sequels can be quite expensive, especially the third one. They can be quite hard to get a hold of, which is why this little bad boy was great when it came out. They can be very hard to get hold of, especially if you live in the UK like me. Please don't waste your money on those particular movies. But the first one, yes, go for it. And yes, that is my review of Night of the Demons 1988. And I will see you guys. Bye.